The Cleveland Browns Stadium saga, the Greater Cleveland Partnership backs the Browns' plan for a new stadium in Brook Park.
Candace Hare joins us now live. Candace, first of all, what is the Greater Cleveland Partnership?
Good morning, Danita and Dave. So the Greater Cleveland Partnership, this is essentially the area's chamber of commerce. So when you look at it, it's the group of business leaders, both corporate and entrepreneurial. They come together and they focus on and advocate for this to be the best business environment possible, the Greater Cleveland region. It's actually the largest chamber of commerce of its kind.
So, Candace, how does this fit into what is becoming a large group of players involved in the stadium conversation?
Yeah, Dave, so on the surface level, you could look at this as this is the way that the region's prominent business people are wanting this situation to unfold. They're saying that they would like the Browns to build that new dome stadium in Brook Park, and not only that, but to also create that mixed-use space in the surrounding development. But they're also saying that they want to redevelop the lakefront, even if the Browns leave downtown, and then try to attract other tenants to that space.
Our preference, as we said, was for a dome stadium because of all of the activity that dome stadium can bring to any region. Our preference would have been a dome stadium downtown, but that seems not feasible. And so this is the next best, but if we're going to do this, then we want to make sure there's a major investment made in downtown, and that's what we call for in both our stadiums and our waterfronts.
Now, in response to this endorsement, the city of Cleveland said via statement, quote, "It's disappointing to see a small number of individuals from the regional chamber supporting the financial interests of the Haslams at the expense of Cleveland and the taxpayers." Now, the Haslam Sports Group, on the other hand, they said that they appreciated the Greater Cleveland Partnership in response to this endorsement. And it is worth mentioning that the Browns co-owner Dee Haslam, she sits on the executive committee for the Greater Cleveland Partnership, but we've been told that anyone who had interest in this, conflicting interests, did have to recuse themselves while these discussions took place. But Dave, Danita, I can tell you this comes at a very important time. We've covered the saga from the beginning, but right now funding for it lies potentially in the hands of state lawmakers. We know the House budget has already passed with $600 million in bonds to help fund that new dome stadium in Brook Park. It has to make it through both chambers by June 30th, Dave, so the deadline for it to make it through the Senate is just a little bit more than a month away.
Yeah, what a battle this is and all the details that have come out, and there's more to come. All right, Candace Hare live for us this morning. Candace, thank you.